How's everybody doing tonight? My name is Jay Watts. I just wanted to go over some things that happened there with the election. You know what? For all this time, with Republicans coming over to the Democratic side, and then the straight mistrust that we have. You know what? I feel disappointed in the American society today. It's one of those things where whenever I look at the way that this country should go common sense wise versus what it's doing, it's going far right field. I mean, and the thing is that the person that you chose to steer this operation is going to steer you into the ground. Now, MAGA is taking over where the GOP, the regular Republicans, was at, and now if there's any hope for the regular Republicans to come back in and not just MAGA, the group that is headed by Donald Trump, they're going to have to get a new party. And that's not going to be an easy task because they're going to have to distinguish what is the MAGA views versus what is the actual Republican views. Being an independent, this feels like we've just gone down the drain. I mean, literally, it's exhausting. It's super, super, super bad. It feels like we've been through a war already. The thing is that we can't ease up either because, the Trump presidency is going to do several things that they've led into with the Project 2025, or otherwise known as the Mandate of Leadership 2025 that the Heritage Foundation has put up there. And it's an evil plan. It's an evil plan. First of all, they're going to end reproductive rights. Reproductive rights that should never have been in question on either side. Roe versus Wade should still be basically law of the land. I can understand tweaking some of these rights and bills and stuff like that, but not just take them out forcefully and say, okay, well, we're just giving it to the states, and then the states abolish Roe versus Wade, and then guess what? We have women dying on us. Women dying on us. Another thing that's along the ending reproductive rights is that they're going to monitor the health care or monitor health and regulatory services on females during this 4 years. Or if he decides to keep on being dictator from day one until the day he dies. They're going to hunt and jail women if they don't do what they're supposed to do. Okay, I know in Texas that they don't have reproductive rights. They're gonna have to go to Colorado, Oregon, Washington, basically way out of the way just to get help. And within that area, they could die. Second of all, they're going to cut veterans' rights and their money. They want to feed the people who are rich and keep them rich, while people are still poor. They're going to stay poor, especially veterans. And if you know me from anything, anywhere, I will tell you that the person, veterans should be getting benefits just like NBA players, just like NFL players, just like NASCAR drivers, just like anything else, because they put their lives on the line and somehow they made it out alive, but scarred for the rest of their life. I like I said in the beginning of this, I am independent. But whenever you can't see anything good coming from the Republican Party or the MAGA Party, then all you got is gripes. All you got is complaints. Social Security is going to be demolished and privatized. So just think of, okay, hey, look, we're going to demolish or abolish Social Security and then let the states or whoever they want to put it up under them to be privatized. So if you have a record with a state, let's say you go to Texas, and if you've been in prison, they put the stipulation: if you've been in prison, you do not get no Social Security. Guess what? You're going to be in trouble. Same way with everything else. They're also hiring the retirement age to 70 plus. Now, I've read the 922 pages of this document. I've also read the Agenda 47. And the Agenda 47 is a dubbed down children's book version of Project 2025. And that's not a joke. I'm not trying to hit a home run here with that. Like, it is what it is. You got to think that, all of these things that are happening are going to happen is because you, the American people, these MAGA supporters, decided to go and vote him in. They don't see no problem in his logic and his laws until it bites them in the butt 2 years from now. Now, going back to everything that I was saying earlier, he's also going to end the Department of Education. He's already said that. He's already said that he's going to end the Department of Education. That means that people are going to become more ignorant to the fact and going to be relying on social media and media itself to tell them exactly what to believe and how to believe. He's going to get rid of news agencies like CBS, NBC, ABC, all of these that does not agree with him. He's going to get rid of them. Point blank. It's marked point blank in Project 2025. He's also going to have people in the White House. Basically, he's going to turn the whole White House into a Schedule F employment. Meaning that if he comes in and you don't disagree, or if you disagree with him, you make one wrong move against him. You have a picture of Obama and George Bush and Bill Clinton and George Washington in your office, he can fire you. And that's bad. We shouldn't have a person that's going to be like that in office. Because being that way, having these pictures up on the wall of different presidents, that should show how great they are, how well diverse they are. Not loyalty. And this is what this guy drives on, is loyalty. He could give a crap about the nation as long as he has your loyalty. Now, I want you to go to your job tomorrow. Go to your school. I want you to look in your classrooms, your work areas. You see the Hispanic people over there, the Latinos. You see your friends that are African Americans. You see all of these other ones that are around you, the Chinese American, the Taiwan Americans, and all of these other ones, even Russian Americans. Now, imagine them gone. Imagine them going back forcefully to their native countries because of this mass deportation. That's bad. That's super bad. I mean, really. We have what we have now. Yes, a little bit of inflation, a little bit of price gouging, but that's where it's at. I don't see nobody that will go down to the Texas border and go pick potatoes. I don't see people in Central Texas, besides the Hispanics that lived there for 50 to 100 years, go and pick watermelons. Now, that's just in Texas. This is not just anywhere else. I don't see other people in other places that are white wanting to go pick anywhere else. Like, go pick fruits. Go pick this. Go pick that. You know the reason why? Because y'all are lazy. Y'all are lazy. I may be white complected, but y'all are not. No, I'm not nothing like y'all. Y'all are lazy. So imagine them gone. Our food is going to be at least $75, $80 for 60 eggs. Our beef is going to be so expensive because all of these people that gets minimum wage to go and do stuff, that sends it back to their families over in Mexico or wherever they go, y'all want to get rid of them. I am not racist. I love to see people going after the common good. I want to see people go up in life. Now, I get, I'm the only one that's sane, rational in my whole family because my whole family voted for Trump, all except for me. I voted for who was better for office. And whenever I vote for somebody, I vote for democracy. I vote for Native American rights. I vote for veterans' rights. I vote for the schools. And then on the other hand, I vote for the LGBT. Now, the last two subjects, one is schools. I've already said that they're going to end the Department of Education. That's what the mandate for leadership or Project 2025, whatever you want to call it. That's a 6-month plan. That is a 6-month plan. So within 6 months, they want at least 40% of it done. That means ending LGBT care and rights. That means ending schools. That means ending all of this other. Makes no sense. Why should we go back in what we've had than to step and go forward and learn more about what we have been through? Electing him is like a slap in the face. It really is. But yet, the American people, they don't care. Or at least the MAGA people don't. They don't care about your daughters. They don't care about anything else. All they care is what that guy says that's going to happen. You voted a criminal in. Some people are saying, hey, look, what he was convicted on was not crimes. I'm sorry, but a crime is a crime is a crime. It doesn't matter whether it is murder or whether it is what he's convicted for or what it was petty theft. A crime is a crime. You elected a 34 felony person. You should be congratulating yourselves. I mean, not only he has the 34 felonies that he's been convicted of, but he's also been linked to Jeffrey Epstein, that was a child. Let's say it like this. He liked children way too much. I am not trying to overstep my bounds. But instead of electing a prosecutor, a senator, and also a person that, I mean, was a vice president that's worked in all three branches of the government. Y'all wanted a felon. Congratulations. Now, like I was saying before I got on my little soapbox there, they're going to end transgender rights and the care, not only for the youth, but also adults too. He's already put out a statement saying that the only two genders that would be recognized within the government would be male and female. I'm sorry. I come from Native American, the Native American side. Native Americans, actually, if you really look at it historically, has 5 different genders. Including transgender, non-binary, and all. Now, what I want people to do, I want you to start watching all these every time that he comes on. You want to call me out. Watch every time he comes on. I want you to watch with an open heart and an open mind. Because it's not going to get any better. Especially whenever you sit there and you're, oh, Trump is the greatest person ever. It's not going to get any better until you decide. You find out on your own. Especially whenever food and gas prices not going to go down, rent's not going to go down, it's going to go up. Everything's going to go up. And you still don't know what a tariff is. So watch everything that he does. Watch the White House press briefings. Watch all the shows that he goes on. Watch whenever he has stuff coming out of the Rose Garden there at the White House, inside the White House, outside the White House, the G6 conference, all these other ones. I want you to watch that with an open heart and an open mind. Now, you think about the people that went through the mass deportations. You see the women that's dying because of abortions and the government overstepping their bounds. You watch the LGBT fade away because their rights are getting stripped and thrown away and stuff like that. And just remember, you did it. The people who voted him in did it. Now, I don't condone any type of political violence. I don't condone anything else. I just want you to watch. I want you to make sure that you know what your sin is whenever you get to God Himself. You have no right to come at another person ever again. But you made it this far. You're wondering, okay, what am I gonna do about it? I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna be the biggest thorn in that guy's side. Every time that he walks a different way. Every time that he talks a different way. Every time that it is just negative, I'm learning how to do bill writing, legislation writing, and stuff like that. That way I can introduce legislative ideas. I'm talking to several different people that is not MAGA because I'm willing to work across the aisles, both Democrats and Republicans. And I'm looking for a solution to get him out as quick as possible. I am going to be that proverbial thorn, that proverbial sword in that guy's side. He is not going to walk without feeling me first. And I say this to every celebrity, every person that comes around my video, join up. You're going to have to help out as much as possible. I mean, literally, talk to your groups, talk to your communities and everything else, because that's where it's at. We need to stop this social construct of just being idiots, being stupid to the fact. We need to start educating ourselves and educating others on literally everything, from elections to bill writing to or legislative writing to running for office to making a change. And stop this nonsense, the stupidity that is going around plaguing our systems because a group comes and runs on a couple of faults. Yes, I'm going to be running. I don't know when, but I will be running for an office. Hopefully I can get a governor spot. That way we can start rebuilding. I live here in Texas, so I'm probably going to go after Greg Abbott's spot. Now, I know that the majority of you did not have nothing to do with this. It's mainly white people. 68% of the votes from the Latino men was the problem. But other than that, it was white people. You know, it's about time that we end systemic sexism and systemic racism. My closing thoughts is this. If we can't elect the right person for the right way to go about doing things, then what's good about electing anyway? You need to be a part of the community that wants to do right for a change, that doesn't want to just sit there for Pretty much, I don't want another J6 to happen. But the thing is that, you know, it seems like every time that he doesn't win, an insurrection goes on. But we're able to peacefully protest, just like what had happened up there in Chicago, New York, Philadelphia. We're able to peacefully protest. I want to thank you for looking at this video, to watching it in its entirety. Seems like people that has made it this far, you have a good head on your shoulders. You know what to do. You're looking for answers and you're finding them. I want to thank everybody for voting. Whether you voted red or not, thank you. Because we do need to have elections in this country, but we need to know what we're voting for and what the candidate is going to do. Hopefully this candidate, in the next 4 years, he gets voted out and not stay a dictator. But whenever you start looking at the dictators, and he says he wants generals like Hitler's, he wants to be like General Xi or President Xi, he wants to be like Putin, he wants to be like Un. We have a problem on our hands. And it's time to take a stand in what we believe in. Thank you, like I said, for everything. And I'm going to leave you with peace, love, and liberty. Thank you.